Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. As you could probably see from the thumbnail, this basket is like completely overflowing. So I have like one half that's all like non-home fragrance, which I might start with. I have it in a separate basket because sometimes it gets a little sticky if you familiar with empties videos or maybe like film empties videos at all. Some of the stuff, just like in the hand soaps, the body washes, etc., they can just get a little bit messy. So I have them separated, but I also have my glass home fragrance empties in the other side, which equals breakables, right? So we'll see. Okay, I have this basket first, and I feel like let's just dive into it. This may not be in any particular order, but let's just go. So right on top, this is random, but it's very recently empty. It's a Scentsy Fall Into Love hand soap. This is here's the notes, a fresh orange peel, cool eucalyptus, and sweet balsam. This is a very like wintry scent personally. It's like very wintry. Did not like this honestly at all. I had it actually at work for a while just because I'm like a little bit less picky about my hand soaps there. But I do like to use the like Scentsy like more gel hand soaps there. But I had it there. I had a hand soap I replaced or I was using at home, and Corey actually didn't like that hand soap, so I ended up swapping the two of them. I brought that hand soap to work, which I'm almost done with, so that'll be in the next empties. Then I ended up bringing this home, and it took us forever to get through it here. I think I brought it there or like did that swap shortly after the new year, but he didn't like that hand soap. I personally didn't really love this one either, but we worked through it. It's fine. It was part of like a holiday collection, I'm pretty sure. Harvest collection? Might have been Harvest. And I bought the trio. It was fine, whatever, but it was not my favorite for sure. Okay, next, ended up finishing these. I have these two Tower 28. This is their SOS spray. This is like their hypochlorous acid, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, sprays. I had a mini. I don't know what I had first, but I had this full size one and I would refill this mini a lot. I do probably intend to keep this mini and I'll probably throw it in my work bag maybe. But instead of rebuying the Tower 28 one, which is fairly expensive, I bought the one off Amazon. There's a specific dupe that I bought. It was a recommendation from Abby Young. She shares a lot of good like dupes. So she shares a lot of good stuff on her channel, but some of her Amazon dupes are super, super awesome. And I remember I watched a video like a long time ago of her sharing the one she bought from Amazon that was a dupe for this. Back when I had first seen it, was kind of one of the first like dupes that were coming out. Now there was like a ton of dupes on there, but I went with the one she recommended. I can leave it linked down below, but I really like it, and I actually think I like it better than this one. I don't know if that's just like in my head, but I feel like my skin does well with these sprays. But I feel like my skin does a little bit better with that one. And obviously the price is way better. I like the Mister better. I really am enjoying that one a lot more than I was this one. But how I like to use this is kind of, initially when I bought it, I thought it was a setting spray. It's not a setting spray. I was like using it at the end of my makeup, which is fine. You can do that. It's supposed to be, how people kind of describe it, is like hand sanitizer like for your face. It's supposed to be like a bacteria, like a cleanser-esque, like I can't wash my face, but I'm trying to like fight the bacteria sort of action. Became really popular during COVID when people were wearing their masks, etc. But it has kind of mixed results. Like you're not supposed to use it with other active ingredients. So like say you're using retinol, say you're using an exfoliant, like you're not supposed to kind of combine it with those things or it becomes inactive kind of. So I love using this if I have any sort of irritation ever. So like if I like shave my face, like you know those like dermaplane razor situations, always irritates my face afterwards. I feel like it never used to, but these days it really does. I use this afterwards. If I'm ever getting a cold sore. I'm like super, super prone to cold sores. It's runs in my family. I love having a mini in my bag. I used to keep cold sore medicine, but this stuff I like will spray a little bit on my finger. So my finger's damp, obviously it's on my finger, and then I'll like pat where the cold sore is, and it literally clears it up way better than any cold sore medicine. If it's like an active cold sore, I won't necessarily do that, but you know what I'm saying? Like when it starts to come on, like you can feel it coming on, that's when I'll do it, especially if I'm out and about. Works so, so well. I really love it for that. And then as part of my like recovery skin cycling routine, I will use this and just my moisturizer. I like don't do any other actives or anything. So every like third night I do like exfoliation and then retinol, and then like my recovery moisturizing night, I'll use this and then I'll use my moisturizer. I feel like it has really helped my skin. I'm a big fan, but definitely check out the cheaper priced ones. No hate to Tower 28. Like I loved that when it first came out, but now that I have more affordable options, I'm very happy about that. Okay, this is random and on top contact solution. This is the Target brand. I feel like my contacts have kind of been bothering me lately, and so I'm actually going to try and swap them out tonight, but I generally use like a general purpose, multi-purpose, whatever contact solution and never really have any problems, but they've really been bothering me lately. Another hand soap we have from Bath & Body Works, a coffee and whiskey. This, I honestly just love the packaging of this. This is bold Irish whiskey, splash of vanilla, and hint of coffee. Honestly, this kind of, if I didn't know the notes on it, it kind of smells a little bit Bodycare. Like it doesn't smell whiskey or coffee or really any of those things. It kind of almost smells like ambery. I don't know, but I just put it out because I loved the look of it and it felt appropriate for this time of year. Very like seasonal, like want to switch up things for the season. That's just how I operate. But Corey actually really liked this one, so we kept this one at the sink the entire time of using it. Because he just really liked it. And yeah, I replaced it with that one, and then I ended up switching it for this, and I didn't want this at the sink because I wasn't really a fan, so we left this one there the whole time. Also at the sink, this is kind of funny, I had a Scentsy dish soap in Winterberry Apple Tea. No, they don't even make these anymore. Yes, this is very old. I had originally, back when these were like sold, people would use the pumps from the laundry products in their dish soaps, and you know, then they would be like a pumper, which was amazing. Did that for a really long time. The laundry liquid pumps only like went down so far, so there'd be a little bit left. I had maybe like this much left of this max. Like it was literally to the end, and we use this, and I typically would only use it like maybe one pump a day if I was like soaking my oatmeal dish from the morning until I came back at night to wash it or whatever. Lately, I haven't even been eating my oatmeal at home. I've been taking it to work and eating it there just because it's been like just such a rush trying to get out of the house. But I was like, I feel like I'm not using this, and I have a lot of other dish soaps. Like I have probably 5 left from my Scentsy dish soap stash that I like would like to get through. We love our Dawn Power Wash. We do the like at-home refill, so it was super popular maybe like a couple years ago on social media, like people showing how to like make your own Dawn Power Wash dish soap from just like dish soap and water at home. So we do that. We just use like we love our Dawn Power Wash spray, I should say, but you put alcohol in it to make it like work properly, and it makes it smell like not the best necessarily. Like it has an alcohol-y aftertone, and I was like, what if, I mean, you put dish soap as the base, so I was like, what if we put some of this in there? So we put probably like the rest of this, like this much, and we did like half this and half our like Costco Dawn whatever, our Dawn dish soap from Costco. It's not, you know, it's like Kirkland dish soap, whatever. And I love it. It's like a little bit of this. It still works like the Dawn Power Wash, but it has like a better scent to it. So I'm definitely going to use these that way going forward. And I just totally don't even have one of these on our countertop anymore because I'm like, we're not going to use this type of soap. We only use our Dawn Power Wash spray. So whatever. Recently finished this up. This is the Starburst Sky hand cream from Scentsy. Love Starburst Sky. This is sweet apple, amber blossom, whipped vanilla, and creamy coconut. I really, really love this scent. I have come to realize after my vast trying of multiple hand creams for the past couple of years, I have come to realize I don't actually love this as a hand cream. I more so like it as like a body cream. So it is a decent size, but I have found that like when I would try to use it during the day, especially like with my rings and things, like my Aura ring, even at night, like I wear it 24/7. So like I can't just like let my hands really soak in and like get all the moisture, you know? And I've just found that with my rings, I stick too greasy. I just don't love how it feels sitting on my hands. I much prefer it as almost like more of a body cream. So kind of what I do with this is, because it is a smaller size, if I'm traveling, it's super convenient, or I'll like take it in my work bag. So like I maybe don't have body lotion there, I can like apply it if I get like I need on my legs, arms, whatever the case might be. But I don't have to like have a full body lotion. I don't have to go without. So it's just like a nice little middle ground. I feel like these are super popular though, but we used to have body creams that they're very, very similar to the body creams. I honestly feel like they're kind of the same. And I feel like people had said that all along, but anyway. Love the scent regardless. Using the body wash in it in my shower right now, and it is amazing. I'm almost done with it. Speaking of body wash, I finished a Sweater Weather Bath & Body Works body wash shower gel. The notes on this were sun crisped apple, autumn leaves, and orchard woods. I feel like you can tell this was in the shower. It's got like hair on it and stuff. Told you these kind of get gross. I don't necessarily love this scent in like home fragrance, and I think it's different in home fragrance than in the Bodycare, but it was really nice for the winter time. I think I started this kind of right maybe like in December. This whole bin situation is from the start of the year, so that's why it's kind of questionable, but I think I started this in December, and both Corey and I really, really enjoyed this. I like when I have body washes that he also likes, like this one, because it obviously just helps go through it a little faster and have plenty of body wash to get through. So enjoyed going through this. Definitely over it for the season, but it was nice when we had it. Let's talk about another body wash that is obviously not finished. So there's this one, and you're gonna be able to see this is obviously fairly full. So this is Twisted Peppermint. The notes on this are cool peppermint, sugared snow, fresh balsam, and vanilla buttercream. I was using this in like late January, early February, I'm pretty positive. I typically have like 2 in my shower at one time. So I'll be like working on one and I'll like alternate to kind of just like have a little bit of variety. I'm pretty sure I was using it at the same time as this. Really loved this. As I was using this, I also had the body cream. No, body lotion. I have the body lotion also in my bathroom, which is fine. Still using it, still enjoying it. Not a big deal. I just could not use this. I like every time I went to reach for it, I was like, I feel like this does not either like mix well with my body chemistry, or like it just smells funky. Like it's not, the body cream or the body lotion is literally fine. Like it has a stronger vanilla undertone, I feel like, in the lotion. This I feel like has no vanilla undertone. It's just like, it's very pepperminty. Like it's super twisted peppermint. Totally get it. But whenever it was like in the shower, in the body wash format, I was completely not liking it. So I was like, only this far empty. Like I barely used this, and I'm literally forcing myself to use this. I was like, I need to stop. I have so many body washes. I can just move on and repick. So need to determine what I'm doing with that. But I was like, this is not the year that I'm gonna like force myself to use things to get through them. Move on, sister. Okay, another random empty. This is a giant 32 ounce 91 isopropyl alcohol, 91%. This is like one of those things this is what you put in the dishwasher, power wash, to make it like less bubbly and like to make it spray right. So we used it a lot for that. I also use this to clean my eyelashes, which is super, let me specify, clean my fake eyelashes, not my real eyelashes. So I use Lilac Street Lashes, absolutely love them. I will have a link for them down below, but they are like faux lash extensions. Like, you put them on, they last for like a week or whatever. And to get the glue and everything off of them, I soak them in isopropyl alcohol, and same thing, like use it to like clean the glue off them and all of that. So once I had started wearing those, which was maybe like mid last year, I've been going through this a lot more. I've had this for like ages. It says it expires 7 of 26. I don't know how long they last necessarily, but I feel like I had this for forever. And then once I started actually using it for my lashes, I was going a lot faster. So I like squeezed some of it out into a glass jar, and then they like soak and it evaporates because it's alcohol. So it has a lid, but I don't like screw on the lid tight. So it kind of like evaporates every couple days. If I don't clean them, I like have to put in a little bit more. So bought a replacement, same style of like massive container, 32 fluid ounces. Curious to see how long it lasts me now that we're like more actively using that. Finished up a washer whiff in shimmer. These are just like laundry scent boosters. Scent is no longer available, but I'm just trying to once again work through those things. Finished up a Garnier micellar cleansing water. This I really, really enjoyed. I accidentally bought a replacement, and I just bought like the Walmart brand one this time, like the Equate version. I accidentally bought the one that's like the oil and the water separate, and you have to like shake it up to combine them. This one was not the oil. It was like just the micellar water, which I preferred, especially when I had on my fake lashes. For your lashes, you're not supposed to have anything like oily, because obviously that like makes the glue, loosens it up. When you like take them off, you put oil on them to take them off. So anything with like more oily base, especially this action, isn't necessarily great for them. So I really enjoyed this one. I bought the wrong one, and I was gonna be like, should I swap it? Whatever. I've been using it. It's been fine. I've just been obviously like avoiding my eye area when I have on my lashes, but like right now where I don't, I can just use it to take off my mascara and stuff. So it's not the end of the world, but whatevs. Okay, finished up a Fiji Sunshine Guavatini body cream from Bath & Body Works. Very non-seasonal for this time of year, but I'm pretty sure I just like used this for like the last 6 months of 2024. Honestly, it felt like I was using this forever, and I was like, I just need to be done with it. I just need to get it out of here. Move on, right? Okay, finished up a Mary Cookie hand soap. I feel like there's quite a bit of hand soap in here. This is buttery shortbread, vanilla bourbon icing, spun sugar. Absolutely love this. Totally classic. We used this after the holidays a little bit, so it was kind of like seasonal, but I feel like it's not one of those ones that looks super seasonal, so I felt like it was semi-appropriate. I'm on a very limited hand soaps in my stash right now, so we're kind of just making it work, right? Okay, next I have one of these Zitstica spot clarifying dot packages. This one's empty, used all the dots in it. It had 18. It had 2 different sizes, I believe. I really liked these, but I think right now, whatever we have now, I like better. And I think it's from, oh my gosh, it's the brand at Sephora that's like the cheaper brand, black and white packaging. Not a single clue. It's not the Inky List, not that brand, I don't think. Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me crazy. As soon as I like stop filming, I'll be like, oh yeah, duh. I keep in my head thinking Good Molecules was not Good Molecules, because that's not even a brand of Sephora. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. You're probably screaming it at the screen. Anyway, I like that brand better, and it's driving me nuts that I can't think about it, or can't think of it, but they were better priced, I feel like, and the patches I have from them are clear. Not that I would probably wear these underneath makeup or like out during the day, honestly, but they're clear to the point where one day I had it on and we did go out and I completely forgot I had it on until I like touched my wherever it was, and I was like, oh crap, I like have this on still. And we were out in public. I was like, I never do this. But these ones were definitely like colored. I feel like they probably all do the same kind of general stuff, but I do like these other ones better. Maybe from the Inky list, but golly, I don't think that's right. Anyway, if I figure it out, I can tell you later. Finished this Lanolips 101 ointment. This is just like, it says it's their multi-balm. But it's their 101 ointment, and it was in the strawberry scent. I really, really, really like this as like a more lip mask type situation. It has this like giant hole, so I feel like people don't like that sometimes because it's huge, so a lot of product comes out. Also with this one, I used it to the point where it like was splitting on the side. It's like cracked right there. I don't know if you can tell that. So it was kind of like a mess a little bit at the end, which I feel like you could tell, but the product was amazing. I have another one in the coconut, which I'm using right now as sort of like I have it in my like travel bag as like my travel nighttime whatever. Then I'm using my lip mask at home, but honestly I prefer this. I feel like lanolin is maybe like a kind of controversial product. I don't know that much about it, but I feel like some people are like, don't use it. I don't know what it originates from, but it has to be some sort of animal, I imagine. I don't know 100%, but nothing like the lanolin is what cures my lips. Like it's what actually makes them feel decent. So that's my opinion. Anyway, makeup product empty here. We have a e.l.f. brow laminating gel. This is supposed to be a dupe of somebody, maybe like Refi. I don't exactly know. I bought it because I was like thinking it would be all that, because it has like this end with like this action on it, and then it like unscrews and it's the actual like gel. The gel was actually pretty decent. The wand was like kind of big, like that's kind of big, right? And it's just like, I don't know, it's a lot of surface area. I can confidently tell you I never used this end. Like I didn't. You can even like unscrew it without taking that off. I never used it. But I used it for probably like 6 to 9 months-ish. It was getting low, like where you couldn't get a ton out and like get it on your brow or whatever. And I ended up getting a tinted one, which I'm liking so much more, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't my favorite. I just like, I feel like this whole part of it was useless. So like it kind of in the end wasn't necessary. I don't know. I feel like the only difference between this and like their pot was it was just more convenient because it was already in a tube versus like putting on their brow laminating like pot one, which I also very much like and own, so whatever. This also from e.l.f. I'm just getting rid of. It's not empty. It's the e.l.f. Sun Touchable Whoa Glow Broad Spectrum 30 sunscreen. It's in the shade Sunbeam. I feel like they have different shades now. When I bought this was the only shade. It's supposed to be a dupe of the, oh my gosh, why am I losing my mind? It's, oh my gosh, I can literally like picture it. I used it this morning. Oh my gosh. Popular sunscreen brand. Oh my gosh. What in the world is going on with me? Super Goop. I know. I know. I just used this. Okay. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Super Goop sunscreens that are like tinted. Like they have like the that like the skin color tinting with a little bit of like highlighting kind of action. It's supposed to be a dupe for those. And initially when I got it, I didn't mind it. I put it away for a little bit because I was testing a bunch of sunscreens. I pulled it back out because I was like, I want to kind of test this a little bit more. I love the Supergoop one. I will honestly rebuy that. Like I really, really like it. This texture is just not that. It's like, some days I feel like it's kind of greasy. Some days I feel like it's kind of dry. Like it's just not consistent. And I'm like, great that this is a cheap, like more affordable option, but if I don't like it, I don't need to get it. Like I have other options. I have plenty of other sunscreens already that I own. Why am I forcing myself to use this once again? So I'm like, I'm just gonna pass on this. I've given it enough chances. It also expired in September and I was still trying to kind of like use it up because some of my sunscreens expired, but I was like, I really just want to continue to get through them. Once again though, then I'm just like forcing myself to use things that I don't love because I'm trying to use them versus just moving on. So next thing, Equate Everyday Clean 2-in-1 dandruff shampoo and conditioner. This is basically the Equate version of Head and Shoulders. Absolutely love this. Repurchased. I bought a small bottle because this is in my shampoo rotation. I use this as one of the shampoos. Like I just rotate every time I wash my hair, and this is in the lineup. So I don't know. I feel like Head and Shoulders isn't sexy, but this is 100%, I feel like, the most affordable way to beat dandruff or flakes. Like this shit is like $2. I mean, it's so affordable. You do not need some fancy name brand, like super clarifying, like buy yourself. This isn't even real Head and Shoulders. This is Walmart brand Head and Shoulders. Absolutely buy this. It does say that it expired 11 of 2024. So keep that in mind. It has active ingredients in here. My hairdresser, like 5 years ago, I was having a problem with like flaking, and you know, having like dandruff or any sort of flakes in your hair is like the most annoying thing ever. But she told me, she was like, honestly, just like once a week wash your hair with Head and Shoulders. She was like, I was like, should I wash it every time? And she's like, don't overdo it because that'll also cause flakes. Like literally once a week, just do it and see if it clears up. I've been doing it ever since. Like like I said, every third hair wash, I have multiple shampoos. I have like a regular one, I have a purple shampoo that I also like to use, and then I have this one in the mix, and I just continually rotate. If my hair's like extra dirty, like I feel like it's got a lot going on, sometimes I'll just toss this one in here because I feel like it gets really clean. But what she told me was basically like, if you use this every single wash, it can do the opposite where it like really dries out your scalp and then it causes flakes, or like you don't use it enough, it like, you know, it has like the opposite effect. You can overuse it and you can underuse it. Just like just once a week, totally fine. And just based on how I wash my hair, I now use it I just literally rotate through all my shampoos and it works amazing. I feel like people literally laugh at this. Like people are like, Head and Shoulders, ew. And I'm like, this like saved my flaky scalp. Just saying. One more hand soap. This is 'Tis the Season from Bath & Body Works. This is red apple, ground cinnamon, and clove. We used this right at the end of the year, like into, you know, Christmas past. So really like this one. Don't love the gel formula from Bath & Body Works. Much prefer the foaming, but I like the scent of that one. Okay. Wrapped in Vanilla body lotion. I was using the body wash and I had the lotion was lasting obviously way longer than the body wash. Absolutely love this scent. This is soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. Absolutely love it. I think I have another one of these. I think so. That I used that, I think, right at the start of the year. Like I was using it a lot late last year. This is a perfect example of one of the things I just pulled out because I was like, I'm tired of using things I'm tired of using. I want to use something I'm excited about. And so I pulled this one out and I did the body wash to match. Okay, only a couple more body care things. I shouldn't have waited this long to film this. It's so long. I'm sorry. Luna body scrub from Scentsy. These are no longer available. I had so many. I'm trying to use them. But I really don't know that I like the formula of this. I've been using the Dove body scrub formula and I like that so much more. It's so much less abrasive. If you want abrasive body scrub, use Tree Hut. If you want a non-abrasive, use Dove. These are no longer available. I have a friend who super, super loves these and they're discontinued. So sad days. Shocking, shocking. I have 2 perfumes to share. So my first one is Skylar Winter Spirit. And I feel like this one, I feel like Skylar low-key is kind of a do brand. Like, they're not gonna come out and say that, but I feel like some of the scents they release, I'm like, that feels like a do. Like this one, I don't know. It's I feel like I have a hair or something on my nose. It's not the same scent notes, but this one I use and I paired with the Finery Sweet on the Outside, which I think is like kind of supposed to also be a dupe of like the Billie Eilish perfume, #1, not #2. All kind of the same vibes, but basically what I was like, I really want to work on getting through my rollerballs, especially my Skylar rollerballs. I have so many of them. So I was like, I'm just going to commit to using one and like, I'm just going to try it for a week, 2 weeks, a month. Like, let's just see what happens. So I picked out a rollerball. I happened to pick out Winter Spirit. It felt very like seasonally appropriate. I combined it with that Sweet on the Outside from Finery. And then because I was like, I want a rollerball, but I want to spray to spray on top of it. And then I also had Fine Fragrance Mist I was using, probably wrapped in vanilla if I'm being honest. Just because I was like, I want to try to like work through all these and not necessarily with the goal of finishing them except for the rollerball. And I went through this so fast. It went by like nobody's business. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like I can finish perfumes. And I feel like rollerballs are one of the things that like people complain about, like they kind of take long because you don't like spray them a lot, you like roller them and not that much comes out. So excuse me, I went through this really, really fast. I was very, very excited. So that was exciting. And then after that, I was like feeling the momentum and I was like, I need to pick another rollerball. So I picked the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods, and this felt a little bit more springy. I honestly started this one maybe like the last week in February, I want to say. And you might be thinking, wow, the last week in February, that's like less than 2 weeks ago. Yes, I finished this like literally within 10 days. It was maybe about half full. I just started going to town on it. This one is, does it tell you? I don't know if it tells you, but let me tell you what I paired it with. I paired this with the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 40. It's like the more dark pink Sol de Janeiro bottle. And I also paired it with a Victoria's Secret perfume. I think Wicked is what I paired it with. Less so on that one. That one was more just like I was trying to find a perfume to go with it. But the Sol de Janeiro Cheirosa 40 was like a perfect combination. The Starburst Sky was really, really well with it when I was using the like lotion and the body wash. It was just like such a vibe. So I was using these. I absolutely freaking loved it. I'm pretty sure the 7 Virtues perfumes are literally sprays now and not rollerballs, but I digress. This one was a lot like harder of a rollerball, if that makes sense. Like it didn't quite feel like as much was coming out when I was doing the rollerball. But it was such a good combination. It was lasting all day. I went on a work trip last week and I took this with, and I took a little like vial of the Sol de Janeiro one. I got up the like first day of the trip after traveling, and this was literally, I like put it on the one arm and it was like empty. I was like, what the heck? I like literally just started this. It was probably like about 10 to 12 days into using this, like in my dedicated use, whatever. it went so freaking fast and I loved it. And I was like, dang, I'm already out of that. Like, I was so super bummed. So I'm feeling really good about my Perfume rollerball journey. I have a different one I started working on and I don't really love it, so I might switch it out kind of, but this was very motivating. If you have perfumes, just literally pick one to wear for like the entire week, or even if it's just like the weekdays, and just see the progress you can make on it. It has been making me feel really excited. Okay, I'm gonna try and go through the home fragrance somewhat speedy because it's mostly wallflowers, honestly. Okay, we have a dual pack wallflowers of warm apple pie. Love to see it. I absolutely love this scent, but I feel like they mostly only sell this in the duo, which you'll only get online, so would repurchase this like in the fall. Goldenberry mistletoe, absolutely love this one. This is like a berry slash tree scent. This one, I used a lot of these, obviously were used after the holidays. I would most definitely want to use this during the holidays again, but it was still good. Would re-get. Have the candle in it. The Perfect Christmas, this one I honestly didn't love in the wallflower or the candle. Like, something about it, I used to really like this, but it's almost kind of like astringent, so kind of out on this one. But anyway, then also I have a Santa's Workshop, which this one was new for this year. This one was like sugary sweet cool air, kind of different. It was like a different take on Twisted Peppermint, which I kind of liked, especially after my Twisted Peppermint kind of situation. But it was kind of just like not, it was like, I want to be kind of peppermint, but I also want to be kind of sugary to like appeal to more people, and it was just like wasn't doing any of those things well. So not a repurchase, no. And then this is not a wallflower, but I think I have this in my like wallflower empty category anyway. This is a Airwick essential oil mist refill, and this is in the like caramel and vanilla scent. Really like this. Actually have another one of these that I just switched out today, but I didn't bring the empty in here. But anyway, I have this like Airwick, the thing that these go in the bathroom at work, and it's really nice. It runs on batteries. We don't have any plugs in there, so it's kind of a bummer, but you can set it to go off in like certain intervals, and there's like strengths, but it only runs for 8 hours. So it's like perfect for the work environment because you can start it at whatever 8 o'clock and it will run for 8 hours, and then it will shut off for 16 hours. So like every day, like it turns on at 8:30, it runs for 8 hours, it shuts off, it turns on the next day at 8:30, it runs for 8 hours, it shuts off. Like, it's just so convenient, especially in the place where we don't have plugs. And I feel like it just keeps that area fresh without having to be like using a room spray if the like heat vent isn't on, the like oh my gosh, what am I trying to think, like the fragrance flower isn't scenting the area or whatever. Like, it just works even if no one else is working. Love that. Okay, what do we got here? No. I think I finished this off in the candle cock, but it doesn't have any scent, which is surprising because I feel like I didn't have this in for very long because I'm just like over this scent. I have another one of these in a single wick, which I have in my giveaway pile because I'm like so over Twisted Peppermint. Sugared Snickerdoodle, this in the crock. Shut your mouth, it was so good. I could have let this go. Like, it didn't even have any scent anymore, but it was so yummy. I really was impressed. I feel like in years past, I've stopped burning this because I'm like, it's just too sugary, it's too buttery, like it's not the vibe. Loved it this season. Very happy with that. Christmas Cappuccino. I feel like this one burned all the way down like a champ. Love to see it. Love the nice lid on this one. Super fun. I think this was my second one of these because I got this in a duo from QVC. They were both nice. Wouldn't necessarily repurchase. And then lastly, I have a country candle in Coffee Shop, and this is in their old paraffin formula. This has gone through quite a few iterations here. So burned it, as you can probably tell. Crocked it for a little bit, or lamped it for a little bit, which you can maybe tell with a like side wax action, and then ended up actually crocking it from here on out, which if you watch my like weekly if you watch my weekly home fragrance wrap-ups, I talked about enjoying this like on the weekends and doing it under my lamp and how I was nervous to crock it. But I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna crock it. I did it one day where I was home, but Corey was at work. So I'm like, if this is terrible, I can just like shut it off before he comes home, right? It was actually decent. Like, I let it go the entire day and that weekend, etc. And it was definitely strong, but it did really, really well. Like, I didn't mind it while I was in the crock. Yes, it did smell like coffee, but because it's not like a straight up coffee, it's coffee shop vibes, it has a little bit of that, you know, like hint of bakery, hint of just like the ambiance of a coffee shop. It's not just like straight up black coffee. I feel like it did okay. Would I buy it to do that all the time? No. But to finish it out, I was pleasantly surprised. So this one, surprisingly, not bad in the crock. Glad to have moved past it. So that was a lot of empty. So that was like 2.5-ish months worth of empties. I need to be better and just do these on a monthly basis going forward. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you've been finishing up lately, or like what your goals are for this year. Are you on your just use what you love journey? Are you on your I'm trying to really work through all my stuff journey? Let me know down below if you've made it this far. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.